in for some great entertainment here, so I hope you're sitting comfortably.
Wow! Good job I came, plus you get a great view from up here.
In this classic underdog confrontation, the favorites will surely win. You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. The player gets hold of the ball. He may be a star, but he hit the deck just like any other player.
He's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. I think he's singing him a lullaby. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
As soon as he throws his first punch,
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnibbel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
Oh, dear.
For the good of the team, you can only hope that he's quickly taken off the pitch.
What a... right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. Did you know the Nurgle Rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters.
The ball is in his hands. What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see...
More often. Doesn't look like he'll be getting back on his feet too soon.
He should be up before next week's match.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Remember when the first necromantic teams started to appear in the minor circuits, Bob?
Oh yeah, that sure was fun, Jim.
Especially when they fielded skeletons and werewolves at the same time, Bob.
I remember the werewolves kept running away with the skeleton's bones, much to the delight of the fans. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? Did you know that the Grimjacks were the very first team to experiment with flesh golems instead of mummies?
Oh yeah, Bob. The famous flesh golem, Frankenstein, made a debut with that team.
Oh yeah, Jim. Frank, who lost count of his replacement limbs.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal. Oh, brilliant sidekick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. Oh no! It's rare you see a big star go down like that.
Big stars is probably what he's seeing right now.
Oh yeah.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. How would you sum up that first half, Joe?
Well, you only have to see the dour looks on the faces of the orthopedic surgeons and dentists to realize that it lacked any real action. Very sunny.
Just look at that clear sky, Jim.
Another glorious day, but that blinding sunshine may affect the passing game.
Great! Then maybe the teams will turn their attention to hitting each other instead. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. Hook was worthy of a black hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. It's so nice to hear the cracking of bone.
Yeah, reminds me of the good old days.
When a man was a man and a fracture was a fracture.
Like the star player has taken a sudden interest in the state of the pitch.
Well, someone will be taking a sudden interest in his head. If he doesn't come round pretty quickly. Who doesn't remember the Badlands Deadskins and their mummies back in the old days, Bob?
A very interesting story indeed, Jim. Apparently Javlok Kavlok, the head coach of the Deadskins, was unable to find some preserved mummies. So he fielded 2 flesh golems instead.
Indeed, Bob, and he clad them from head to toe in bandages. Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight. than by the supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
He's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Ew, slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, bleh! Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck.
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Flowing from his nose and mouth, you'd swear he was having a rest. He sent him down for a chat with the Astrogranite. Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. There's no way he's going to score a touchdown. Laid out on the pitch like that. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
That's one regulation clobbering. There's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
Well, here we go, Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid to me.
Opponent down.
This is good sport. Yeehaw! Look, ready to score.
Unless the flag climbs down from the stand for a block, Bob.
Coach must have dug deep to find the money to hire this star player.
They better win, or the fans will be digging deep to bury him.
If I can get their game going again.
Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim. They nearly won it, but nearly never did.
Yeah, Bob, they really should have taken something from this game. Blood, arms ripped off, broken teeth, broken bones, and what do they end up with?
A miserable defeat for a team that had all the cards in hand to win this match. My gut reaction would be that, without the ball, it's impossible to win a match.
Give me some notice if your gut reaction goes any further. You're right, though. Possession is key to victory.
They could have cut the pitch in half today.
Yes, the opposition hardly ever got over the halfway line.
So, we're in for a dope-free match.
Well, on the pitch, at least. You've got to respect a referee who sticks to the rules and isn't scared to send players packing.
He'll be scared when the fans get hold of him, though.